The Atlanta Institute of Music Alumni Spotlight presents Matt Aston.
You know, I was at a point in my life where I wasn't sure where I was going, and at the time I was doing a lot of live sound and monitor sound for my friends' bands and stuff like that, and I thought it would be really cool if I could do that for a living. So I started doing some research, and I found AIM, you know, right here in Atlanta. And you know, unfortunately at the time I was still working a full-time job and kind of couldn't really get all the pieces to fall into place, but luck may have it, I got laid off and was able to go on unemployment. So I took that as a sign, as you know, I should go back to school, maybe do something that I really like to do. So I started doing research, and I found AIM and went through all the processes and got accepted, and I love going here, and it taught me so much. Well, I would say a game changer for me when I was going to AIM was mainly my mix class, which I'd always wondered how, you know, it went from recording something to radio ready. How they do all those effects, how they do all the reverbs, the delays, and the equalizers and compressors and all that stuff. And the mix class really was kind of one of those, oh, so that's how they do it. Now I totally understand how to do this, and now I can apply some of these same teachings to my own work. Right out of school, I got an internship at Tree Sound Studios. It's in Norcross, Georgia, multi-million-dollar, you know, platinum recording artist studio. I worked there for about a year as an intern, probably about 6 months as an engineer, and everything was going okay. You know, I was getting into the groove of things. I was running sessions, working with you know, different artists and stuff like that. But I always thought that there was more that I wanted to do. You know, I saw that TV and film is something that I hadn't really even thought of or tapped into. So I had a big break. The first TV gig that I had was T.I. and Tiny, The Family Hustle, Season 2. Next I did a couple episodes of the Dub Magazine project, where I got to work with Gucci Mane. 2 Chainz also was there for the Dub Magazine project, and a couple other up-and-coming rappers. I got a couple gigs on Auction Kings, you know, working with Auction Kings on Discovery Channel, which was a blast. You know, just seeing all the old antiques that come through there, and you know, working with the cast and crew on that was really special. I also worked on The Candy Factory with Candy Burris, so that was really cool. I've also worked on Real Housewives of Atlanta, Big Rich Atlanta. They had Big Rich Texas or Houston, I think it was, but they brought it here to Big Rich Atlanta, and it just started airing on Style Network. And now I have started back on T.I. and Tiny Season 3. A typical day on the set of reality TV usually starts with you coming into the production office where they house all the gear. You checking your gear, making sure that everything's working, everything's proper, and you're going to have everything that you need throughout the entire day. Batteries, microphones, media, cards, you know, stuff like that. So then you usually travel, you know, with your production crew to wherever they're shooting. And you just kind of, you set up, you kind of wait for talent. That's the big thing, is waiting for talent. You know, sometimes it could be an hour, sometimes it can be 6 hours, you know. So, and a lot of with the reality TV, it's like, okay, we want to get this as real as possible, so try to get it the first time. So it's a lot of run and gun, just go, go, go. Make sure you get it the first time. If not, we might be able to do it a second time, but it's not going to feel as real. You know, so, and then at the end of the day, after they've got all the footage that they need, all the story points have been nailed down, you get wrapped, you go back to the production office, make sure that all your gear is set up for the next day, you know, putting Moleskin top stick on lavalier mics, you know, making sure that your batteries are charged, just making sure everything's ready to go so that the next day when you come in, or whoever is coming in behind you if you're not working, is prepared to start the whole chaos all over again. Without going here, I would have never gotten my internship. I would have never worked with some of the artists that I did. I would have never decided to stay in the field of audio and constantly search for something that's bigger and better. And that's where I am now. There's so much stuff being filmed here in Atlanta, feature films, reality TV, scripted TV, that it makes sense for you to want to get an education from somewhere that will teach you the things and necessities that you need in the field to really make it, and Atlanta Institute of Music can help you do that.